Big Mike, he's Rob Calloway. We're being heard via Spreaker.com and the Spreaker app. Go ahead and download that. Search Sports Kings Live and give us a follow. Then click the little thought bubble. You guys can get in on the conversation as creepy,
show us your face.
As creepy Mark
show
Cooper
us your
has.
Face, brothers.
Also, find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr at Sports Kings Live. And email the show, sportskingslive@gmail.com. When we get back, we got some NBA news to talk about. Some light stuff. Nothing super heavy. And I told you guys I'm going to give you a quick preview of some of three SEC squads as we get closer and closer here to college football season. We'll be right back.
Man, do I love card night. You ready, boys? You got a king?
Go, fish dad.
Oh, come on. This is WWE superstar Titus O'Neil. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Learn more at 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Big Mike.
Yep, and this is RC, Rob Calloway.
First of all, we'd like to thank everybody for being down with the Kings and for supporting Sports Kings Live.
Your listens, downloads, likes, and follows have allowed this show to grow by leaps and bounds in just a few months.
Now, if you have a product or a business and you'd like to promote it on this show,
it's simple. Just email us at sportskingslive@gmail.com. And once again, thank you for being down with the Kings.
Yeah. In my zone, I'm killing it. Big Mike, Rob Calloway, Sports Kings.
Let's go! Yes! Turn up! Turn up!
Back from the weekend. Hour number 1 down. Hour number 2 still to come. We're being heard via Spreaker.com. We're also on the Spreaker app. Go ahead and download that. Search Sports Kings Live. Then follow us. Then click the little thought bubble while we're on air. Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. You guys can get in on the conversation as well. Remember that Spreaker, Spreaker, not speaker, but Spreaker. Also, we're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Sports Kings Live. And as well, the email address is sportskingslive@gmail.com. All right, moving forward in hour number 2. Before we go any further, I think it'd be a perfect time here to take a look back because if we continue on with the conversation, I'll forget, and Rob won't remind me. So, here we go.
It's the Sports Kings.
On this day. All right, very short today. We'll get right through this. And on this day in 1897, the Chicago Cubs scored 36 runs in a game against Louisville. That 14-year-old pitcher must have been pitching again, setting a record for runs scored by a team in a single game. See, if I had any initiative, you know what I would have done? I would have went and seen if this runs record still stands today. But
I'm sure.
I don't know.
I'm sure.
I don't know. Maybe in 1912 somebody else broke it. On this day in 1941, Joe DiMaggio got a base hit in his 42nd consecutive game. He broke Greg Sisler's record from 1922. See? These things go down all the time, Rob. On this day in 1958, Brazil defeated Sweden 5-2 in the World Cup. Pele, at age 17, scored a goal in the game. I wonder why these women's World Cups going on. I wonder what Puerto Rico and Brazil talking about. Hey, we didn't even take a look at that. God, that's a perfect reason. See, there I go patronizing women's sports, but whatever. Yeah. And it comes down to Puerto Rico and Brazil, I'm all in every time. I was telling Mark the other day about the Puerto Rican volleyball team. Not the beach volleyball, the one where they play like a couple of players, like 7 or 8 women.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 6-foot J-Los all around, but they suck.
Yeah, you turned me on to that.
Oh, they're terrible,
you
though.
turned me on to
They're so bad at volleyball. Like, I don't know that, but when I saw them playing, they got greased. Like, I was like rooting for them, like, please.
What year was that you gave for, what was that, 27 run score? Is that what you said?
No, 36 in 1897.
Oh, see, hold on. That, I don't think that's ever. No, because see, then they have the records prior to 1900, and 36 is the record, Chicago versus Louisville. But then if you just go into the breakdown after 1900, I guess after the MLB was officially formed and had the American League and National League, Texas scored 30 runs. Well, it was 30 runs scored. Yeah, Texas versus Baltimore in the American League, and in the National League, it was 28.
Yeah.
St. Louis versus Philadelphia.
Ain't nobody checking on Cool Papa Bell them though. I know that.
Oh,
They probably scored
oh
like
boy,
45.
it was probably 56.
Yeah,
56
you damn
runs.
right. Continuing with On This Day. On this day in 1998, with negotiations on a new labor agreement at a standstill, the National Basketball Association, the NBA, announced that a lockout would be imposed at midnight. This is probably going to happen in 2 years, too, everybody. After everybody gets paid, LeBron is going to make $40 million a year, cuz. What? In basketball, this dude is going to make $40 million a year. Hey, it's good money if you can get it, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
On this day in 2004, everybody, Sky Point, the Toronto Raptors named my guy Sam Mitchell head coach. I usually don't leave these on there, but because it's of some personal relevance, I left my man Coach Sam on here. On this day in 2005, by the way, Sam Mitchell won Coach of the Year with the Toronto Raptors as well.
Mm-hmm.
His team also gave up like 82 points to Kobe Bryant, but no one's talking about that. Just focus on the positive, everyone.
Yeah.
On this day in 2005, Houston's Craig Biggio was plunked on the elbow during a Astros 7-1 win over Colorado, breaking the modern-day record for most times hit by a pitch. And no, again, I have no type of go-get-it in me, so I don't know what the actual number is. Just know he got hit more than anybody else. It's like a broad in the project. No, up. Back to the bit here. On this day in 2007, the NFL folded its developmental league in Europe. NFL Europe, NFL Europa, had a couple of different names after 16 years. Two of my buddies actually played over there. My man Josh and my guy Corey actually played over there.
Yeah, I know
NFL
I know a few cats played over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, because there was some. Well, actually, what was it? What was the original version?
I think it was called NFL Europe at
Europe.
first.
A European League, whatever it was called, where they had Birmingham, Alabama actually had a team. What was that? The World League. That's what it was, the World League originally. Because remember they had
No, dude.
Frankfurt Galaxy.
Birmingham, Alabama, dude. It's Birmingham in Europe. Crazy.
Oh, the Birmingham Fire.
You're ridiculous. God, this has really happened. That just happened, everyone.
I didn't know.
He thought
I thought it was
that
the World League.
They made Birmingham a part of the World League. Like Birmingham's barely a part of the United States, dude.
Hey, I heard Michael Tate was playing for the Birmingham Fire. I
That's
thought he was
pretty
just
awesome.
right next door. I thought he was next door to Alabama.
They like playing at UAB Stadium, Legion Field.
Hell, I didn't know.
That's awesome.
But but nah, it was a few of the old school DeKalb County high school standouts. They end up going to play over there in the World League. So, yeah.
That's because my boy Corey, he's actually from Birmingham. He could just stay at the crib.
Alabama.
Then. Yeah, he wouldn't even have to go nowhere. Just stay at his mom's crib. Yeah, Birmingham was when I went the one time when this is a mess. This is the first place that had like huge potholes on the highway, on the expressway. Like, what you doing with potholes on the expressway?
It's Birmingham is better.
Somebody wheel gonna fly off their car going 70 miles an hour and kill everybody. Yeah, he took me to the Brickyard. To the projects out there.
Yeah.
You guys know the Brickyard from Cops fame. Brickyard's been on Cops a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what did I say? Oh, the NBA. Okay. Very, very. I don't know. There've been some conversations about this kind of stuff, and I won't forget to get to the.
Stop.
What?
Stop. The Birmingham Fire were in Birmingham, Alabama. That's what I thought.
No, but not the NFL Europe though. This is not that. No, it's not the NFL Europe.
This was the World League. That's what the World League.
Dude. Okay, on this day in 2007, let me read to you again. The NFL folded its developmental league in Europe after 16 years. Yeah, that's something else you're talking. Isn't that like the Vince McMahon thing or whatever that crap was?
No, that was the XFL.
All that's the same thing to me. Yeah,
no, because look, hold on, because let me see what teams were. Let me see what teams were in here.
Why are we? Oh God, he's gonna do this right now.
Because it kind of it was. You had the North American teams, which were the Birmingham Fire and the Montreal Machine, the New York, New Jersey Knights, the Ohio Glory, the Orlando Thunder,
Predators,
the Riley Durham Sea, Skyhawks, the Sacramento Surge, and the San Antonio Riders. And then the European teams were the Amsterdam Admirals, the Barcelona Dragons, the Berlin Thunder, the Cologne Contusions, Centurions, the Frankfurt Galaxy, the Hamburg Sea Devils, the London Monarchs, the Ryan Fire, and the Scottish Claymore.
Yeah, this just got that just all right. We'll move on.
So it was really a world league.
I want to apologize to our listeners for that segment. I'm sorry.
And then it turned into NFL Europe.
Yeah, he's going to continue it too.
Yeah, I just wanted
it ended in 2007, dude. And you know why? Because no one cared about it. So to think anyone cares about it in 2015. All right, the Hawks are purportedly interested in Draymond Green. Now, when I do this show, I usually have two Hawks fans around me. One being Rob Calloway, the other one being Mark Cooper. I don't know what to say about this. I love Draymond, but I love Draymond where he is. By the way, Draymond Green is a restricted free agent, so he's not unrestricted where the Hawks can just give him an offer and sign him. The Golden State Warriors will have any opportunity to match whatever offer any team, the Hawks or whomever, may be interested in Draymond. By the way, here's the funny thing about this that I'm starting to notice because, like my guy Alex says, I notice everything, or maybe just silly things. But in every,
by the way, he was drinking the Rick James of beer today on Instagram. Your boy Alex Campbell.
What is the Rick James of beer?
Coors Light.
Oh, the cocaine. Yeah, he's the one that sent me. He's the one that sent me the text that I referenced the other day. We'll just do that. That's it. No wonder I love it so much. Yeah.
So he got him a tall can.
Yeah, Alex, my dude. But in every publication that I see, or any time somebody talks about who may be interested, like LaMarcus Aldridge, that whole situation, it's like they always mention the Hawks last. It's always like, look at this. It says, according to Mark Spears, the Warriors, Detroit Pistons, Houston Rockets, and the Atlanta Hawks. It's always like, just pay attention to that, you guys. If you're here in Atlanta, and because I know I love to mess with y'all about nobody respects us. That's why I always think it's so funny. Because every time, like Wilbon was talking about today on Party Interrupts, he did the same thing. He said, yeah, I'm hearing teams like, of course, Golden State, and then there's so-and-so, and the Atlanta Hawks. Everybody just puts them last on every occasion, no matter who the player, all the time.
Because what are they batting? When it comes to the big names, they kind of over right now. It's not like they've never been interested. They were interested during the summer of LeBron. They were interested. They've been interested in a lot of players. And it just, but for some reason, Atlanta has remained a non-destination city or a non-destination franchise for a lot of these players.
Well,
top tier, and
allegedly they're good now, so we'll see.
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, and Dominique has a statue, so that should be encouragement. That statue outside the Phillips Green. Yeah.
So Draymond,
and they got those new uniforms.
Draymond Green, an Atlanta Hawk. He'll be your. I'll say he'll be your 3, which would who's the 3 now? Kyle Korver, right? Because DeMar would be your 2, and Kyle Korver would be your 3, right?
No, leave it to the Hawks. They let him play the 5. They'd be like, no, Draymond, you're
Al Horford's here, so let's be more realistic. No, seriously, let's have this conversation seriously. Because if you bring Draymond in, and I talked about it a couple weeks ago. To me, Kyle Korver is Danny Green. I think he'll better serve a squad off the bench. I think the Hawks got away with starting him. But if you got Draymond Green in the building to play your 3, you could slide Kyle, especially coming off the.
Kyle Korver is a liability. We've seen Kyle Korver exploited on the defensive end of the ball just in these playoffs. Just that 8 3-point performance by J.R. Smith, where he shot almost every one of those shots in front of Kyle Korver.
Well, here's the thing, though. That's a terrible example when you start using JR. Because you understand what JR is going to do. And then the stats kind of bear it out that JR is going to hit shots with hands in his face. But then the stats also bear out JR is going to miss open shots and miss shots with hands in his face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
JR is just that dude that's going to catch the flu at certain points. And even if Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is guarding him, he's going to hit those shots.
Right.
Like Kyle's,
But no,
he's a cool
but-
defender. He's adequate, but and for what he does.